All right, we are open to page 793 and 794 in our math workbooks, and we are ready to correct our homework. So we had number 2 through 6, 8, and 10. So for number 2, it was similar to what we had done in our notes on Friday. We have some plotted points, and we have one point that we don't know the coordinates for, the ordered pair for. So we are asked for number 2, find the missing coordinates and tell what the point represents. So our coordinates are 32, 48. Drew and Jacko. The coordinates are 32 and 48. And what they represent is when Nancy had earned $32, Anna had earned $48. So you could say the 32 represents the amount that Nancy had earned, and the 48 represents the amount that Anna had earned. Other questions on number 2? Richie.
I have a question on number 4.
Okay, we're not on that one yet, so just hold on to it, okay? Then we had number 3. So 4 exercise 2. So number 2 that we just did. Find another point on the line, then graph and label the same point. So my book chose 4872, which would be right here. How many of you chose 4872? Awesome. So that's a point on the line. Now you also could have chosen, this is probably 4466, or any of the other points on the line that don't already have a point. And you should have labeled it with the ordered pairs. So you should have put a point on this line and labeled it with its ordered pair. So if you forgot to put the point or you forgot to put the ordered pair next to it, you would want to do that right now when you're correcting. Mackenzie. Technically, yes. Yep, that would work. Is there already a point?
Yes.
Oh, there is, Mackenzie. There's a point. You could have done 4, 6. Emmy?
472, 48. No.
Well, you should write 4872. Because remember, the x-axis coordinate comes before the y-axis. So no, that one would not work. So you want to be careful. Yes, Mackenzie? Well, they didn't earn at the same rate, so that wouldn't work. Yeah, right? Yeah. Yep. All right. Other questions on number 3? Okay. Then we have number 4. What does the ordered pair for the point you found in exercise 3 represent? So looking at number 3, that ordered pair, what does that represent? So in my book, since they wrote 4872, that's the point they picked, the 48 represents how much Nancy had earned, and the 72 represents how much money Anna had earned. So you would have said, whatever your x coordinate is, that's what Nancy had earned, and whatever your y coordinate was, that's how much Anna had earned.
Yay.
Questions on number 4. Richie.
Could you just say Nancy earned 48, Anna earned 72?
Yeah. Yep, that's what I just said. All right. Any other questions? How do we feel on this first page? Show me in your hands. How do we feel on this first page? How do we feel? Waiting for everyone's hands. Show me. Okay. All right. Well, how did you feel on the first page? Awesome. Hands down. Now let's look on 794. So 794, we had 5, 6, 7, 8, and 10. So for 5, it said Jamie is making a graph to show her total earnings. Y, so that's what Y is, after babysitting for X hours. And so our x-axis. Graph Jamie's first 4 points below on the grid at the right. Use a ruler to draw a line connecting the points. So if you graphed 1, 6, 2, 12, 3, 18, and 4, 24, this is what it would look like. And you should have drawn a line. Now, do you guys notice how they drew a line through the entire graph? When you're asked to draw a line, that's typically what you want to do. So if you only drew a line from the origin 0, 0 to the 424, why don't you go ahead and try to extend that right now, all the way through the end of the graph. And they put a little arrow on it as well to represent the fact that a line goes on forever. Elena. Questions on number 5 with the graphing and drawing a line. Okay. So then number 6 said, describe what one of the points represents. So your answer might be a little different depending on which point you chose. So my book chose 424. So that's this one. And so that represents that after 4 hours, Jamie has earned $24. So if you picked 318, that would represent after 3 hours, Jamie earned $18. If you picked 212, that would represent that after 2 hours, she had earned $12. And if you picked 16, that would represent that after 1 hour, she had earned $6. Yes, Mackenzie.
It was fine if you said she worked 4 hours and $24.
Exactly. Yep. Awesome. Questions on number 6. Okay, then we had number 7. You were supposed to write a rule to describe the relationship shown in the graph, then name 2 other points.
No, we didn't have
Oh, that's right, we didn't have number 7. Did anyone do number 7?
I did.
Okay, do you guys have questions on number 7?
No.
Okay, all right.
Oh, yeah.
Awesome.
It would be the hours.
Yes, exactly. All right, we had number 8. We did have number 8. So not number 7, we had number 8. So number 8, complete the sentence using one of the terms below. On a coordinate grid, the x-axis is horizontal. So that's why I've been reminding you guys every time the x-axis runs left to right or horizontal, y-axis runs up and down or vertical. Questions on number 8? Okay. Then we had number 10. So number 10 says, what does the point 310 represent on the graph at the right? So if we find 310, that's right here. So I want to know, what does that represent? Well, does it represent that after 3 months the total rainfall was 7 inches? No. Does it represent that after 3 months the total rainfall was 10 inches? Yeah, because 310, the 3 is on the x-axis, so that's how many months, and the 10 is on the y-axis, which represents total rainfall in inches. So after 3 months, the total rainfall was 10 inches. Questions on number 10. How do we feel about the second page of our homework? Second page. All right. Show me in your hand. Second page, how do we feel? Awesome, 5th grade. Awesome. Okay, here's what we are going to do. You guys had, can I have all eyes on me for a moment, please? All eyes on me? All eyes on me. You guys had some great questions at the beginning of the day today about distance learning after break. So what I'm going to do is the kind of more fun math stuff, we're going to push toward tech time this afternoon. We were going to type during tech time. I know some of you still enjoy typing, so if you have time this afternoon, you can still type after math, but we'll push the fun math stuff to this afternoon, so you're not missing out on it. We have confession at 9:40, so that's the only reason why. If we were just staying in our room all morning, I would arrange so that we could keep the Chromebooks longer, but we have to be in the church at 9:40. So we are going to end math for now, and then we're going to pick it back up this afternoon during our tech time. Capiche? Awesome.